And hey folks, how you doing? Durinde back with you for another edition of Slay the Spire. Of course, we had a really short episode last time, so I thought I'd record a second episode for the day. I think the only other one was only 10 minutes because it was the tail end of a run. So that was an ironclad run, so we're going to head back to the Huntress. We managed to get to Area 3 as the ironclad, so we're going to see if we can do the same thing as the Huntress. So what do we have? Remove a card from our deck. Obtain 100 gold. We could lose 50% of our current health, but we get a rare relic. And we could lose our starting relic, which lets us draw a couple additional cards. But we get a random boss relic. I'm going to go for this. This is super risky, but who dares wins, right? Old coin, we got 300 gold. Okay. We'll see what happens. Well, there's a store on this route, so if we can survive the first bit of battle, make it to that store, maybe we'll have a chance. Alright, so I'm going to apply this. That's going to make him weak. I'm going to be a survivor. That will be a block. So I don't need this defend card at that point. And we're just going to do... Oops. We were supposed to do 2 strikes, but I managed to mess that up somehow. Anyway, we're well blocked. So he's no longer weak. He's going to be doing a buff. So we don't need to do any defense this turn since he's just buffing. So we'll end that turn. So far so good. No damage yet. Bellow, which gives him strength. Also gives him armor. He wants to do 10 damage to us right now. So we're going to have to block and strike. We don't do any damage to him, but we can't afford to take damage at this point because I am playing fast and loose. I was kind of hoping for like a more permanent relic, something that did like really good stuff for us, but not so much. We'll do neutralize here. That weakens him. Now we can play survivor. That will cover our blocking. So that means I don't need to drop a defense card. And we'll do strike. Does a little bit of damage to him. Unfortunately, we only had another defense card, so it's going to take us a while to whittle this guy down at the rate we're going. He wants to do 14 damage this turn. We'll do neutralize again. That brings him down to 10. We will be taking damage this turn by the looks of it. So I actually messed that up. If I had done 3 strikes, he would have been dead, and all this nonsense would have been over. But I was playing it a little bit too cautious, I think. Alright, let's finish this. He's dead. Fortunately, we lost 5 health. Escape plan. Draw a card. If it's a skill, gain 3 blocks. Flying knee. Deal 8 damage and we get extra energy on the next turn. I like the idea of that. Okay, what do we have from our merchant here? Sadistic nature. Whenever you apply a debuff, they take 3 damage. Lose all frail, vulnerable, and weak. That could be good. We still have 314. We have a relic here. Cards are shown in order. Start the next combat with 2 extra energy. So that would be great at the start of a boss battle. Letter opener. Time to play skill 3 times. Deal 3 damage to all energy. That's pretty interesting. We have a poison stab. Deal 5 damage and do some poison. Deal 8 damage and draw a card. I like the idea of that. Actually, Spume. Start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. That is a power, so that lasts the duration of combat. So I'm going to take that as well. I like the poison stab. I could take this H&T set. Again, that will help us out with boss battles. We have to make it to the boss first, though. All enemies lose 6 strength for 1 turn, and they also get exhausted. Could be useful against those enemies that start stacking up strength. We have some potions. 12 block, or 6 poison. You know what? Just a couple of free blocks might help us out. Especially if we run into a situation where we're not drawing the cards that we want. We're going to take... It's the same thing no matter which way we go. So this has the unknown first, so we'll do this. Unfortunately, we're going to be Yeah, I'm not going to lose health. We're going to be facing an elite at the end of this, so that might make this a short run. Hopefully it doesn't. So they want to do 5 damage to us. Okay, so we'll do our defend. We'll do Noxious Fumes. And then we're going to do a poison stab on this guy because he's a kind of weaker one. And we'll end our turn. So he's going to have poison damage applied to him over the next little while. This guy's going to have strength applied to him. Alright, so we're looking at 15 possible damage coming in. Well, we could do a quick slash. That brings him down to 7. And all we have now are defends. So I should have actually killed this guy. That doesn't help us right now. Defend. So we're going to take 5 damage here. I messed up. I should have took this guy out, because at least I would have had 5 damage taken care of, and I could have blocked everything else. Alright, so everybody is poisoned. 3 damage. That costs us nothing, so we'll just apply that to get taken care of. This reduces his strength. We don't need to worry about that, though. We have enough to just finish off this combat. We have a regen potion. I'm actually going to be popping that at the start of the next fight, because we need as much health as possible. Whenever you draw this card, add a copy to your hand. So this is like the anger card that the Ironclad has. Yeah, I do like the anger card, so we'll do that. Alright, so we have a slaver. I'm going to pop the regen potion. We'll neutralize him. That brings him down to 5. Do we not have any blocks? It doesn't look like it, so no matter what, we're going to be taking 5 damage this turn. Well, we got some endless agonies anyway. Alright, so we could do a Noxious Fumes. That... I mean, I could pop the block potion. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll do the Noxious Fumes. And we're going to do a quick slash. And we're going to do a strike. Okay. So we did gain a little bit of health this turn. We almost want combat to carry on for a bit, at least until the regen potion brings us like right to the end of combat. So I can drop this. So defend. Fortunately, we will take 2 damage. Unless I do this. I'm really spending my potions willy-nilly here. So we'll do a poison stab. We'll do a flying knee. We'll play a defense card, even though it makes no difference. I'm just trying to get our health regen as much as possible. So the poison's just going to take him out next turn. I'm just going to play Survivor. We'll drop a defense. Enemies lose strength. Sure. He's shackled. Rusty Shackleford there. We'll end our turn, and the poison should take him out. So we ended combat with a little bit more health than we started with. What do we have? Outmaneuver. Next turn, gain 2 energy. Deal 7 damage, apply a weak, or add 2 shivs to our hand. They're 0 cost attacks. Maybe if we had like a relic that, you know, if we play a number of attacks, it would help us. I'm going to take Sucker Punch, I think. And this might be the end of us right here, so I might end up doing a second run if things don't work out for us here. So we're going to neutralize him to make him weak. We'll apply the Noxious Fumes. Piercing Wail, I'm not going to do yet until he's ready to attack. This will give us extra energy next turn. Alright, he's awake. And it's just going to be an attack now. Alright, so we'll end the turn. So we did 9 damage to him. That's not good. He's stunned this turn, so we got an extra... Okay. So he wants to do 18 damage to us. Well, we can neutralize 10 of that. This lets us draw an extra card, so we'll do that. And that brings us up to 15, so we're only going to be taking 3 damage this turn. Okay. So he wants to do 18 again. Well, we can do the Endless Agony. We're not weakened or anything at this point. We'll play Survivor. I'm going to drop that because we don't need it. That brings us up to 13. We're still going to take 5 damage this turn, though. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Right now, it's not looking very good for us. So he's doing a negative effect on us next turn. Well, we'll make him weak. The defense does nothing for us this turn. We'll do 7 damage, so it's going to be weak for 2 turns now. Alright. We'll see what happens. He's at less than half health. I mean, we're whittling him down. Now we need that that 0 thing power. Alright, he wants to do 13. He would lose strength for this turn, so we'll do that. That brings him down to 9. Unfortunately, we only have 4 block. And we'll do the Quick Slash. There's no point in us drawing a card. This does more damage overall, so we'll take that. Picked up an extra strike card. So he will not be shackled next turn. So that's back up. So we can take that. Frail, vulnerable, and weak. We're not actually affected by those things, though. It's just that our strength and dexterity have been reduced. He wants to do 18. So I'm going to drop all my defensive cards, and that's just going to be it for this turn. Just hopefully the poison does his job, but things not looking so hot here now. Alright, so he's just doing a negative effect on us, so we'll just strike as much as possible. It is, we could win. He's only got 6 health left. And the poison will actually take him out next turn. We'll do a Flying Knee. And I'm actually fairly surprised that we survived that. Thread and Needle. At the start of each combat, gain 5 plated armor. That's cool. Draw 3 cards. I like it when we get to draw cards. That gives us options. So we definitely need to hit up the old campsite here and rest. Again, we started on our heels, so to speak, since we took that deal at the start. So Panache, every time you play 5 cards in turn, deal 10 damage. Costs us nothing, but we are broke. What does this do? Exhaust. This is another block potion, so that might let us survive for a little bit longer. We have a chest here. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. Okay. It's not very often where we don't have any cards. So, likely scenario, we won't be facing another elite if we survive this combat. Those folks are angry, so every time he takes damage, it gains strength. Okay. How are we going to do this? So we have a possible 12 damage coming in. I could negate all that right now by dropping the Piercing Wail. I won't have it for the rest of the combat, though. Defense. So that would give us 10. Could we kill one of these guys? So that's 8. So you would have 9 left. And then that and that. So that would take out 1. Okay. So we'll do the Flying Knee on this guy. We'll do a strike. We can actually do a neutralize. Actually, the neutralize would be better on one of these guys. Okay. we'll do a strike. So he's gone. We'll do a neutralize on this guy. His strength went up, but it went down at the same time. Oh yeah, I forgot that we had that thing where we get a little bit of armor at the start, so this isn't going to be as bad as I thought it would be. Still have to kill 3 of these folks, though. Endless Agony, so 18. Is it possible for us to do 18 damage after his armor has been taken out? That's 7, 6, and 6. I think so. Okay, so we'll do this, and we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we will do this. That takes him down to half health. Picked up a survivor card. That does nothing for me. Oh, so we gain, like, it goes down by 1 every time. Okay, so a little bit of armor in our lives is actually good. Alright, so we can do the quick slash and just get rid of this guy. We'll drop. I don't think we need to drop the defense. So we'll do the noxious fumes, and then we'll do the poison. The only thing is his strength is going to go up. So that was been blocked, okay. He's been poisoned. So we'll do the quick slash. And then we'll do the quick slash. And the poison should actually take him out next turn, or we can just strike him and finish things off like that. So that extra bit of armor might be what we need to survive this. Deal 15 damage. That's a lot of damage. Gain 10 block, but deal 10 damage. That's also very nice. And then we got to draw 2 more cards. I like both these, but since we're kind of on our heels in terms of health, I think we have to take the block. Okay, so this guy's going to split once he gets down to half health. So we might as well do this. They'll make him weak. We'll do a flying knee. That does 10 damage. It's poison over time. So we'll do that then. We'll drop a defense because we can. And he's going to take a little bit of thing. So we are now frail, but we do have that card that takes that off. Alright, so he's not going to attack, so that's fine. Do a couple Endless Agonies. Piercing Wail. I don't want to use this yet, so we're just going to strike and strike. I'll play the Survivor, because why not? Yeah, that's right, we get to pick up a card every time we exhaust our hands, so that's good. Alright, so he should split off into 2 guys with 17? Yes, okay. That's good. That is good. This takes off Frail, which we don't have to worry about right now. So we'll do a couple of strikes. Drop a defensive card. And that's all I'm going to do that turn. Not a very exciting turn. We're going to be licked all around. Fun times. Fun times. Only if it's a consensual lick, though. Alright, so this would do 10 damage, would give us 7 block. This would make him weak, okay. So let's get rid of... That's 10, and that's 7. So that would actually kill this guy. So we won't be taking any damage this turn. Plus we have the armor building up. Okay. So that's actually really, really good. So he only has that much health left, but we don't have any cards to attack with, so we're kind of left doing this. Alright, we'll end our turn. We'll gain some more plated armor. That's going to keep stacking up for us. We got a wound, but I think we're going to be okay. We'll just do a single strike here. Donito. 20 gold, swift potion, and we'll add some cards. 4 block, next turn, gain 4 block. I like the idea. Slice is a free attack. Or a poison stab. I always like the free attacks when we can get them. Alright, so we have a mystery here, or an unknown. So we have these, what is it, maggots? I think they're called. They want to do 15 damage to us. I could do the piercing whale and get basically a free turn. So we'll do that. Then we'll do the noxious fumes. Then we'll do this. It's going to curl up. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. And we'll end our turn. The reason why I did that is we're not going to take any damage, so that armor is going to stack up for us. I tried to drink my coffee, and I realized that the methyl was on the other side of the cup. Okay, so they want to do 10 damage to us right now. So we could do a quick slash and get rid of 5 of that. Okay. We're going to get 5 at the end of this turn, so we're good. We don't need to drop any more defenses. So we can do a quick slash on this guy. And just a strike. And we'll end that turn. He's going to do a grow, so he's going to get some strength. Okay. And he's been poisoned. Good, so can we kill him? He's got 6 health. I think we can. I think we're going to be okay for this one, at least. 13 gold. And we get to add a card. Like 99 vulnerable and exhaust. That would be good for a boss. 2 dexterity would help us with block. And take terror. And yeah, we're going to take this route because anything seems less likely that we'll receive. What does Dev do? At the end of your turn, gain 1 week. I guess if that's within our hand. We get a bunch of gold. I don't really want it. Alright, let's see if we can make it up to the fire pit. What the hell is this? You come across a dead adventurer on the floor. His pants have been stolen. Looks as though he's been gouged and trampled by a horned beast. His possessions are still intact. So we can search with a 1 in 4 chance that the monster returns. Let's do it. We found some gold. I'm just going to leave. Alright, so we'll have a rest here. Brings us up to 55 health. I'd rather be at full health for fighting the boss here. It's the Hexaghost. We don't know what it's doing, so we're just going to damage it. We'll do a quick slash. We'll neutralize it, because that costs us nothing. We'll do a quick slash. We'll do a sucker punch. Makes him weak for another turn, and we will end our turn. So let's see what happens. So he ignites his flames. He wants to do 3 times 6 is 18 damage. Okay. Well, I could do this so we don't take any damage this turn. Do our endless agonies. We'll do flying knee so we have extra energy next turn, and we will do a single strike. And we'll end our turn. And it's nice that we'll have like 5 free block every turn. I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Okay, so he just wants to do 6 damage. So we'll drop just the defense. We'll do our Noxious Fumes, because that adds poison every time. We'll do a Poison Stab, because that adds poison. And we will do a Strike. We'll end off that turn. And he's going to get poisoned a little bit every turn. We got burned. So if we end up drawing that, we're going to be taking damage. I do want the Terror. That makes him vulnerable. 10 block and 10 damage. That would block whatever he's got there. Plus it did damage. We don't have any frail or vulnerables, so we'll just leave things as is now. Of course, this poison is going to start to stack up. Hopefully we won't draw those burn cards like we just did. So we'll deal 5 damage. Do a quick slash, that lets us draw a card. And it's going to be a strike and a strike. And we'll end our turn. Took 2 damage there. Unfortunately, it gets applied before the armor kicks in. His strength has gone up. He's at less than half health right now. He wants to do 8 damage. Okay, well, if we do the defense, that should be enough to keep us safe. This lets us draw an extra card, and we'll do a poison stab again and get that poison stuff stacking up. Alright, so he's down to 106. Unfortunately, that gets us another burn card. He wants to do 14 damage. So this will be 15, plus lets us damage him. Sucker Punch makes him weak. And it's more damage than the normal strike, so we'll add that. Alright, so he's going to try to do 10 damage to us. That's not going to work for him. Okay. So, we'll do a neutralize, since it's free. Now he's been weakened. He wants to do 10 damage again. We'll drop a survivor. We don't need the defend card right now. It's a skill. So, for some reason I thought we exhausted that, so we should be able to draw an extra card now. Yeah, and this lets us draw an extra card, but it's going to be all for naught because there's nothing else we can do out of energy. This boss battle is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. We're going to take 2 damage here. So he wants to do 30 damage to us right now. Okay, and we have absolutely... Okay, we have 1 block card, so it's going to be 20 damage. We'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll do this. We're going to be okay. Yeah, he didn't even get to attack that turn. That's that actually went surprisingly well, and I didn't use any of these. Corpse Explosion. Enemies lose all poison. Deal damage twice the amount lost to all enemies. Deal 13 damage to all enemies and exhaust. Deal 12 damage, discard all non-attack cards. Now, if I combine that with the fact that I get to draw a card every time I empty my hand, that might be a nice little combo there. I do like this Velvet Choker. The only thing is we're limited by the amount of cards we can play in a turn, especially since we're trying to stack cards up right now. Whenever an enemy dies from poison, transfer it to another enemy. Okay. Poison creatures lose HP at the start of the turn. Poison is reduced by 1. Gain energy. I no longer see what the enemy is going to do, though. Since we're going to the poison route, I'm going to take the specimen. It's not very often that we fight multiple enemies, though, so we have made it to the city, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. Alright, so we'll take this route, I think. He's got a barricade, he's got that thing, so we can't have any negative effects on him until we eat through that. Well, he's not going to be doing any damage to us right now, so I'm going to do the Flying Knee, because it's an attack. I'm going to do the Strike, because it's an attack. And then we'll do the Unload. It's going to make us empty our hand. Oh, the dash is also an attack. I didn't realize that. Okay, so he's stacking up his armor. He wants to do 10 damage to us. So since we already get 5, I only need to drop 1 defense card. We will make him vulnerable for 99 turns, except that's been negated. Darn it. And that card's been exhausted now, right? Yeah. Might as well play that. Doesn't matter what we do, really, right here. Oh, unless we pick up Endless Agony. But it didn't let us play it. Okay. Actually, that might be good, because they're now in the discard pile. They'll go back to the draw pile. And that means that when we pick up, we're going to be gaining more of those cards. Okay. So he wants to do 20 damage to us. I don't have any defensive cards. So let's do a quick slash. Let's do a slice. This makes him a little bit weaker. Okay. Except it doesn't. We'll do the noxious fumes because that starts stacking up poison. Unfortunately, our plated armor is going to go down by 1 because this is going to chew through it. Okay. So he's no longer got the artifact boon. He wants to do 10. So the best we can do for defense is 9 right now. Alright. I'm going to do the poison stab. Start to get that poison stacking up. And unfortunately we're going to lose a little bit more of that plated armor. Okay. Oh, we'll do a neutralize. That brings me down to 14. We'll do a slice. We'll do a strike. I'm going to do the unload and see what cards we get to draw here. It's just a defensive card, so... And this makes us lose Frail, so we'll take that. We'll end our turn. That's back up to 5, okay. Fortunately, that drops back down. He's down to 10 health, so we should be able to finish him off if we do this. And we do this. Okay, that was a bit of a rough initial combat. Dexterity potion. I really should start looking at these things. Flying Knee plus Riddle with Holes. Deal 3 damage. So potential of 15 damage there. I like the Flying Knee though. Lets us get that extra energy for subsequent turns. Spare some coins? Sure. I will give you some gold. We get to remove a card. Ooh. Is there anything that I don't really want? That does 5 damage. 6. Gonna get rid of one of my defense. Okay. Let's move up to the next unknown here. So we could gain 5 max, or we could just get a curse for whatever reason. All we can do is do this. So we're taking damage. Our maximum health goes up. That's not going to help us, though, unless we can get back to max health. Alright. They want to do 5 damage to, or 10 damage. So if I drop 1 defense, we should be good. We'll do the Noxious Fumes. That applies poison to all of them. So this is the weakest one. Could do a Terror to one of them. Let's drop the Terror on the strongest one. And we'll play that, even though it does like nothing for us. Alright, so we're defensed. And that's not even a word, defensed. This guy has got his strength up. So we're looking at a possible 18 damage. So this gives us, that brings us back up to 10. Do that. That brings me down to 26. 4 damage, we get to draw a card, or 3 damage, okay. Drop that then, and that's all we can do. Unfortunately, this is going to bring down our armor boon a little bit, plus our health, which we can't really afford right now. He's going to boost his strength. They're all going to take a little bit of poison damage. So yeah, we don't even have the plated armor now. So they want to do 10 damage to us. Well, we'll do this. This is free for us, and that makes him stunned. I think, no. It's the fact that they got the flight. It's not helping us. We'll do Flying Knee on him now. Okay, so now that's been worn off. Drop that. We'll drop the survivor. We don't have to lose a card. We'll drop that. And unfortunately, we are at energy. So this guy might be dead next turn. I'm playing this wrong. Like, I should be working on getting him stunned. Alright. So we'll do an Endless Agony here. And then another one there. So he's done. His poison's been transferred. They want to do 15, 25 damage. Well, I'm going to play the defense then. We'll do the Quick Slash on this guy. We'll do the Sucker Punch. Let's try to do as much damage as possible. Makes him weak, too. Then we'll do the Poison Stab. Alright, so... well, there's only going to be 5 damage coming in now. He's going to be dead next turn from poison. Okay. Our health is really, really not looking good, though. He wants to do 13 damage, so we'll do a... actually, we'll wait. We'll slice this guy. We'll do a Quick Slash. Do we have any more attacks? I need to play Survivor. Then we'll unload on this guy. And he should be dead from the poison. He's not. Okay. Or he will be dead from the poison. 17, all that poison damage got transferred to him. Still neglecting to use those things. It's another terror card. I like the idea of having a couple of those. Alright, we're going to take this route. Again, what might be the safest route? I don't know. Gain 100 gold, or... well, we'll get the free gold, I guess. What do we got coming up next? A chest, a toolbox. At the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to our hand. Okay. Not much in the way of fire or rest sites coming up. I guess I'll go this way. No matter what I do, I'm going to be facing an elite, which is not good for us. Alright, so he's got the malleable trait. We have panache. Every time we play 5 cards, it's not very often we're going to be doing that, but it doesn't cost us anything to play, so drop this. We're going to do the slice. I should have played the terror first before I started doing that stuff. We'll do noxious fumes. That's going to poison him. And we'll do an unload for 12. So we can't do anything else. Alright, I brought his health down by quite a bit. Enfeebling spores. Isn't that good? Alright, so he wants to do 21 damage. I'm going to play this. Okay. And unfortunately, I can't do any defensive cards. He wants to do 21 damage to us. We'll play this. 8 damage. 6 damage. And we'll end our turn. We're going to suck up... oh yeah, we get that little bit of armor, so... maybe it's not as bad. 7 health, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the end on this one. We'll do a sucker punch. And we'll do a strike. That has taken him out. What do we got? Quick slash. We'll take that. We'll go this way. I need something that gives us back health. Heal 25 health. That's exactly what we needed. Hopefully something good here. What's the lantern do? Gain energy on the first turn of combat. Okay. So we could fight a monster, then an elite, or we can fight an elite right away and then have to fight another elite after resting. None of these choices really appeal to me. I'll go this way. I can't see this working out for us, though. Add a random card in your hand, cost 0 for the rest of combat. Exhaust, okay. We'll do Endless Agony on you. We'll do Endless Agony on you. We'll do this. Makes you weak. We're going to play this because we do have that thing after 5 turns, right? This is 0 unless it's draw a card, so we'll do that. Don't want to play this yet. 8 damage, draw a card, so we'll take that. Defense is not such a good thing, so if we'll do this strike, we'll do the unload. He's dead. We'll play this defense, and there's terror, but that helps us not at all. So we're now only facing 2, where we were facing 3 right at the... You do not belong here. So they want to do 12 damage to us, and I have no defensive cards. Alright, well, we'll do a slice on this guy. We'll do a flying knee. We'll do a poison stab. We'll do a strike. We'll end our turn. Thankfully we get a little bit of armor, but these guys are going to have their strength start to stack up really, really quick. So they want to do 18 damage to us now, so this would be good. Gain 8 block. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get rid of one of our strikes, and then we'll do the flying knee on this guy, and that kills him. And the poison has been transferred, which is good for us. So our armor should hold up on this one. His strength is going to go up. So 12. So if we drop 2 defenses, we're going to be fine. Do the quick slash. And we'll go with the noxious fumes to stack up the poison. Armor should be good for this turn. Okay, and it's up to 15 damage now. Piercing Wail would drop that right down. So we'll play that. Down to 9. We'll play the defense. We'll do a flying knee so we get some extra energy next turn. We'll end our turn. So we're going to take 1 damage. Brings us down to 24 health. His strength's back up. Let's do 18 damage now. This makes him vulnerable, so we'll drop that. We'll do a dash because it's both armor and damage. And we'll do a poison stab. And we might as well play that just for the heck of it. So we're going to take 6 here. It's down to 18 health. And we have to fight an elite after this, so... Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for us. I don't think I've made it to the second floor boss with a Huntress yet. Whenever you play a skill, deal 3 damage. Gain 4 block. Deal 7 damage again if they're poisoned. Well, we are playing with poison, so... I'm going to, like, drop all of these things over the course of this game. Draw 3 cards and exhaust. Well, do the Noxious Fumes. He wants to do 12 damage to us. We'll do this so we don't take any damage. We'll drop the Terror card on him for long term. I don't want to play this yet. But I will play... This does the most damage, so we'll do that. Okay, end our turn. So, our health is safe for this. Okay. He wants to do 18 damage. So, we would get 15 with all this stuff. I'm going to drink this to see if we can get another defend card. There's a survivor. Okay, so that's 13. I'm going to get rid of... Strike, I guess. And we'll just do a slice on him. Alright, so he took some damage there. I think I played one block too many there. He wants to do 21 damage. Okay, so I do want to play the Bane, that's for sure. Do we even have 21 health? We don't. Okay, so this is the end of our journey. Play Bane. We'll strike. We'll play that because we can, and that's all we can do. No, we still have 2 health. I forgot about that armor. So he wants to do 20 damage to us. We'll do this. And he wants to do 12 damage. We'll do a block. We should actually be fine. 16 damage, actually. So we're still going to take 1. Play these free attacks. And we will do this. See if we'll survive. 14? No, this is going to kill us. Those last 2 health. You are slain! Your consciousness fades. How'd we do? Working towards an unlock anyway. Some misplays with that one, that's for sure. Anyway, hey, if you like what you saw, think about liking the video. Think about subscribing. I'm really enjoying this series. Take care and have yourself a great day.